The Manyoshu in Christianity. Was Yamanoue no Okura a Christian? The Manyoshu, compiled around 780 CE, is Japan's oldest anthology of poetry. What kind of image does it evoke for you? Perhaps a collection filled with songs praising ancient deities and mighty emperors, a simple and heroic record of early Japan. For example,
海ゆかば、見つくかばね、山ゆかば、草むすかばね、大君のへにこそしなめ、帰り見はせじ。
When I go to sea, I see corpses submerged in water. When I go to the mountains, I see corpses covered with grass. Yet I shall die by my sovereign's side, never looking back.
Book 18, Poem 4094. Such poems reveal a world where the ruler and the gods were one. But many modern readers feel weary of that martial tone. So when someone claims that Buddhism, or even Christianity, left traces in the Manyoshu, it sounds unbelievable. And yet, when we read lines like
水の上に数書くごとき我が命芋に合わんと受けひつるかも
My life is like numbers written upon water. I vow to meet my beloved again.
Book 11, Poem 2433. We sense the Buddhist idea of impermanence already woven into the verse. Christianity, however, seems far removed. There were no Bibles in Japan, no missionaries, no contact, or so it seems. But there was a possible link, the poet Yamanoue no Okura, author of the dialogue on poverty. Okura traveled to Tang China in 702 CE and stayed in the capital, Chang'an, for 2 years. At that time, a Nestorian Christian, Jingzhou, church stood in the city. It is entirely plausible that Okura, curious about foreign faiths, visited it, perhaps mistaking it for a Buddhist temple, perhaps even speaking with missionaries. He might have gotten a Bible. If so, and if he brought it back to Japan, it would be an event worthy of rewriting the history of religion in East Asia. How deeply that teaching reached his heart we cannot know. But a poet's inner world always leaves traces in his songs. Let us look for them. A glimpse of compassion in Okura's poetry.
世の中を牛と優しと思えども飛び立ちかねつ鳥にしやらねば
Though I find this world painful and hard to bear, I cannot fly away, for I am no bird.
Book 5, Poem 893. This short verse accompanies the dialogue on poverty. It portrays a man trapped in hardship, unable to escape. The tone is not one of resignation but of empathy, an awareness of human weakness shared by all. Among the poems of his age, this compassion for the poor and powerless feels strikingly unique, almost like the later idea of love for one's neighbor. Another poem reads,
白金も黄金も玉も何せむに勝れる宝子にしかめやも
What are silver, gold, or jewels worth? No treasure surpasses a child.
Book 5, Poem 803. Here, parental love is expressed with disarming simplicity. It is not the Confucian virtue of filial duty, but an unconditional affection that values life itself. Such warmth transcends doctrine. It is a universal human love that some scholars describe as biblical in spirit. If you go to heaven, you are free. Okura's other voice. In Book 5, Poem 800, titled A Song to Correct a Deluded Heart, Okura appears to admonish those who abandon society to live as hermits. Yet beneath the surface lies a quiet longing for freedom.
雨へ行かば長まにまに土ならば大君います
If you go to heaven, you are free, but on earth, the great king reigns.
On earth, the sovereign's authority is absolute. But in heaven, you are free. This, heaven, is not the Takamagahara of Japanese mythology, nor the Buddhist Pure Land. It is something else, a realm where the soul is released from all bondage, a different kind of heaven, one of spiritual freedom. Here, Okura contrasts the order of the earth with the liberty of the sky. The phrase, if you go to heaven, you are free, carries the echo of a faith in which freedom exists under God, not under kings. It is a vision of the soul's liberation, not rebellion. In the accompanying Hanka, Book 5, Poem 801, he writes,
久方の甘地は通しなおなおに家に帰りてなりをしまさに
The heavenly road is far away. You should return home immediately and make a living.
He dreams of heaven, yet tells the wanderer to return to earth. A man torn between ideal and reality, between faith and duty. These two poems reveal the tension within Okura himself, loyalty to order, and yearning for freedom. They also hint at a deeper religious imagination, one that dares to imagine a heaven beyond the emperor's reach. Compassion and the shadow of the Nestorians. Among all Manyoshu poets, Okura stands out for his concern with poverty, family, and the dignity of ordinary life. Because he lived in Tang China, where Nestorian Christianity flourished, some scholars suggest he may have encountered its teachings. His focus on the weak and his tender view of family go beyond the moral frameworks of Buddhism or Confucianism. They hint at a broader, more universal sense of compassion, what later ages might call love of neighbor. Still, this is not evidence of conversion, only a spiritual resemblance born of shared human feeling. The landscape of Jingzhou. A theory claims that the immigrant clan known as the Hata were Nestorian Christians. In Kyoto's Uzumasa district, the Koshima Niyamasu Amateru Matama Shrine, the Silkworm Shrine, features a three-pillared torii, said to symbolize the Christian Trinity. Some even interpret the place name Uzumasa as derived from the Aramaic issue Mashiach, the Messiah. Nearby Koryuji Temple, famous for its Moroku Bosatsu statue, has a sacred well called Isarai, thought to echo Israel. Such theories remain speculative, yet they suggest that traces of Jingzhou once mingled with early Japanese belief. When I visited Uzumasa, I turned off the tram-lined street and soon found the small, unmanned Osaki Shrine. Deeper in the grove stood a stone pillar inscribed, Koshima Niyamasu Amateru Matama Jinja. Admission was free. In the center of a dry pond rose the three-pillared torii, mysterious, almost eerie. I took a photograph. No lightning struck me. Whether or not this is truly a Christian relic, the thought that prayers might have been offered here 13 centuries ago filled me with quiet wonder. Conclusion. No textual proof links Christianity to the Manyoshu. Yet in Okura's poetry we hear tones of compassion, love, and empathy for the weak, and in his line, "If you go to heaven, you are free," we glimpse a prayer for freedom that transcends the boundaries of his age. Perhaps these feelings arose not from faith, but from the same human longing that inspired prayers across cultures. Okura never called himself a believer. But within his verses glimmers a gentle light, a poet's prayer for those who suffer, a faint reflection of a gospel that may once have brushed the edge of ancient Japan.
Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel.